Hello everybody, you know me, it's Chivo. I'm here today with a special guest, Mr. Fanday.
Fanday.
Yes sir. And let's get straight to it.
Yeah.
We were just talking, and we did miss like 10 minutes of all this gold, you know what I mean, golden talk you were talking about. But we were talking about labels, your experience. You know, how is that, your relationship with labels for the most part?
My relationship with labels has been good. You know, like, I have nothing bad to say about labels, especially like, it's all been good. They paid on time, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to like the videos that we've done with them.
Right.
The people that I meet at labels are really genuine and good people. Like, they really care about the artist and about like, I haven't met like the shady people who like, you know, are in it for like the money type situation. Like, I've met like really good A&Rs, really good vice presidents, presidents of labels, and like even interns, you know what I'm saying? Like, people who really care about the artistry, about the product that they're pushing out, so.
And you said, we were talking about it a little bit before, you've seen artists drop the ball, even when they have full 100%, you know, all this help, and they still drop the ball.
I have seen it, and it's like, you know, once you get that label push and once they tell you got to show up to this interview, you got to do this, you got to do that, you have to do that, like, and do more, you know what I'm saying? All the things that the label's doing is just help what you have done and what you should continue to be doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a push, you feel me? And you shouldn't stop because you're just signed to a label and think that they're going to do everything for you. You should still think of yourself as an independent artist, like how you were before you signed the label. And if you just got signed like off of just like a poppin' song, you know what I'm saying? You've just been recording for like maybe a year and you got signed, you probably don't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? You probably don't know how to scale that. But as you've seen with a lot of the SoundCloud dudes, how they got popping off that one song, those two songs, and then in 2023, they're not here. Like, a lot of those SoundCloud guys are like,
they dropped.
They're
not relevant anymore.
They're not relevant anymore because they didn't really put in the work. They just thought about the fame and the look, and like, they were focused on the music. They were putting out good music for a while, but it's like, you still have to do so much other things on top of the music, like that'll help you progress in this career. You know what I'm saying? It's a career. It's not like a short-term thing. This is like, you know, like, you got like guys like Jay-Z, Fabulous, Jadakiss that have been in the game for, like Usher, they've been in the game for like 20, 30 years or something. Some shit, like, they've been in the game for so long, And
they're still going hard.
It's a marathon, like Nipsey said, it's a real marathon. It's not like some short-term thing. It's a real marathon.
You think they got too comfortable? That's why they dropped the ball, you know, they just like,
people get comfortable, drugs, family stuff gets involved.
Parties, like,
all that partying. The money runs out, depression. It could be so many things. Like, it could be like so many things, like, on different occasions, you know. But you know, you just have to stay focused. Like, you really just have to stay focused and like keep a humbleness about it. Because, as I said again, it's a marathon with this. It's a real marathon. Like, if you want to be here 20 years, 50 years from now, like, still being an artist, or in the future being an executive, or like. Like, bro, like, right now, like, you know, what was it, Shaq and Allen Iverson, they were players, and now they're, like, on Reebok. Like, I think it's, like, Reebok. They're, like, vice president or president of Reebok.
Yeah, they're on the, executive.
The executive board of it. Yeah, so it's, like, there are stages to this, and the longer you keep going forward and pushing forward and keep a humbleness about it, like, you will get far within that realm of what you want to be in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will get far.
And how do you, Mr. Fanday, you know, after so many years in the industry, how do you keep it pushing? You know, how do you handle this, all the stress and work?
How do I handle the stress and work, man? Before, it used to be a lot of weed. I used to smoke a lot of weed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to smoke all the time. Like, people know, like, when I tell people now that I don't smoke, they're like, yo, like, what? You don't smoke? Like, they still try to pass me to Jay. They're like, yo. I'm like, yo, I don't smoke no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of weed. It was just always knowing there's more, you know what I'm saying? Always knowing there's more. And then plus, like, the mentors that I have in the game, like, they're like 20 years older than me, 10 years older than me. Damn. So it's like seeing them still having a humbleness about it, them putting in the work, which is like, you know, working on their craft, even at the level that they're at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
like they still work on their craft all the time. They still do shoots. You know, it's like they still work. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's not paid, they're shooting different artists.
Yeah.
They're working on their craft still. You know what I'm saying? Like everything doesn't need to be a paid experience, a paid thing. Like if you're really in this, like how you were in the beginning when you weren't making no money, you should still have that same mindset. You know what I mean?
That love and passion.
Yeah, that love and passion. Yeah. Keeping the humbleness about it, because that's what's going to keep you around and have people love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like being arrogant about like what position you're in right now for the moment. You might be hot and you might be cold in a couple years, and then all that might flip on you. You feel me? So yeah, like for me, I tell people all the time, bro, just keep working, put in that work. Like don't get big-headed over it. Like yeah, we all need to make money and pay our bills, but keep working. Like
keep working.
Yeah, like especially here in the DMV, like our work ethic is there, but it's not there like how it is for people in New York or even Atlanta. Like their work ethic is crazy. Like they go a lot harder than we do, like a lot harder. And they have accessibility to those labels, to those people in the offices, to brands, to, you know, the high level models, the high level celebrities. They have access to all that, and they're outside every day. Like they're outside networking every day. You'll run into these people every day at different parties, at different events. You'll just run into them, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you gotta put in the work, yeah.
So after you know, I know after you moved out to New York after high school, right?
Yeah.
So did that really open your eyes, like in the beginning stages of your career, like that, you know, seeing New York and how they hustle? Did that really like just expand your?
Yeah, because
mindset?
I had that hustle. Like when I was living here, I had that hustle, and I was getting frustrated. Like other people didn't have that. I was like, yo, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this, we can do that, and then people just wanted to party, drink. You know what I'm saying? Chill, you know, only do things on the weekends.
Yeah.
And focus more on women and like drugs and fucking partying and shit.
Yeah.
And like, so when I went to New York and I met people who matched my mentality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It just took off, you know what I'm saying? It just took off, and it was like a very collaborative, like in New York, everyone's really collaborative, you know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all click in the same realm, if y'all in the same like circles. Yeah. Shit's gonna be smooth, shit's smooth. Yeah.
Easy. Mm-hmm. And you know, you've been all over the country, you know, from the West Coast to the South to the East. What's been your favorite area that you've been working so far?
My favorite would have to be the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I love the West Coast because of the weather. Yeah. But more or less like the lifestyle of the West Coast isn't my type of thing, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of fast, it's kind of like flashy. Yeah. It's real Hollywood-esque. Like, and it'll wrap your head into some shit that it'll change you for real. Like I've seen so many people change off of just living out west and shit. The East Coast, I love it here. You know what I'm saying? I got my family here. Right. This is where I started out. You know what I'm saying? This is where like my base is. I really like Atlanta, just because like that's a hub of music. Like really, it's been the hub of music. New York has been a real big hub of music, but Atlanta's been it for years. Like they've been cultivating the music scene for years for us.
Yeah,
so
dude. Yeah. And you know, you do all kinds of, you know, you're a gaffer, right? You also done direct, you're a director. You've done all kinds of positions, you know, in the field. What's your favorite position in the film industry? My favorite position in the film industry has to be being a director and a producer, because I get to bring a lot of people that I know onto different projects, you know what I'm saying? Good point. Yeah, I get to like collaborate with a lot of different people, editors, graphic designers, other camera ops, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sound people, stage design, helping other people who want to get into the industry, want to get into filmmaking, PAs, you know, like that's my favorite. Those are my favorite position. So people ask me like, what do you exactly want to do? You know, like I'm so good at so many things, but and I can't just do one thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I would love to be a producer or a director and just like have that for the rest of my career. But I'm so good at so many other things that people hire me for other things. But being a producer or director is like my favorite. Yeah. And you're available for hire for the people out there. I'm available for hire, you know what I'm saying? I'm always available. I'm a freelancer. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't stop. This shit don't stop. And because you have worked under other big company names, but do you prefer freelancing or do you prefer working under someone else? See, like
I love working under a bigger company because you get to really learn the business, like the industry, how it's moving at that moment. Like, yeah, being a freelancer, you see it from the outside. And if you're good at like translating certain things, right, you can like decipher what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in a label or a media company, you really get to see like what's coming up in 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like what's really happening in time, like before it hits Twitter and Instagram, you feel me? So like you get to see all that and you get to bring that back to your community. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you get to bring that back to your community, all that knowledge. So like working with a conglomerate is very, like I would say do it, you know what I'm saying? Get all the information, all the networking you need done, because it's helping me right now as a freelancer. Like I've made so many connections with so many people that they know me from New York, Atlanta, LA, Miami, you know what I'm saying, Texas. I can go to a lot of different states and get hired.
Easy.
You know? Yeah.
And, you know, talking about DC, you know, area, because, you know, you were here, but you've been everywhere. What do you think is lacking in the area to really put us as a whole to the next step, you know? You see that.
Infrastructure. Yeah, having places for us to congregate together. Like, that's one thing that'll help a lot, because that'll help everyone like get together on some work and stuff, not just partying. Like a lot of people throw good events and parties and stuff, but like we need infrastructure. We need something. We need a building. We need like a garage where everyone meets up and work, like they can work out of or something. We need something like that. Like, you know, like we need something like that bad. Like really, really bad. You know, we need a couple of those, not just one. You know. And
do you see your, you know, Miss Fanday as a whole, you know, company, you know, do you see yourself doing that ever for the city?
Yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully we can get a warehouse or something, like get a spot in the city to where we can have everybody pull up. Like even like artists when they come into town, having somewhere for them to chill. You know what I'm saying? Like a shop in the front, lounge in the back. Like I remember like back in New York, they had a spot called A-Life, a store called A-Life. It was in the front, it was a store, but in the back, it was a huge lounge, open lounge. Like, bro, you would run into like Extra Bronson, Dash, Wretch, you run into Wiz, Currency, bro, you run into so many different people, bro. Like
just chilling.
Yeah, just chilling. People like PAs from labels, interns, executive for some labels, like you're running to everybody back there. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like a dream, like for anyone who wants to get in the industry. Like
yeah, like literally, If you can get in the back door of A-Life, you're in there. Like you're really in there.
You're actually in there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what's been your favorite memory? You know, your whole career. You know, in your career so far, if you have one. I'm sure it's a lot.
Shoot, yeah, I have a lot of good memories and stuff, but probably my best memory, or like some of the best things I've done in my career, is getting my mentees and my assistants like positions in the industry. Like that's like that's one thing. That's one thing that I'm super proud of myself of. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being able to like mentor other people. You know what I'm saying? Like not being so hard on people. Like me being a mentee for years from like a lot of big directors. Like learning how they treat me and then treating other people with that same respect. Yeah, and that same giving them that knowledge that's needed. Sometimes, with that respect that's needed. Like my last mentee, Austin, you know what I'm saying? He was traveling from Salisbury all the way to DC just to work with me, bro. Like even if it's for an hour on a shoot, like he'll come out, you know what I'm saying? And his way strategically, how to post, how to work, was like very smart, you know what I'm saying? Right. So now that he's Moneybagg Yo's personal assistant, you feel me?
Yeah, he was committed.
Yeah, super committed. Like driving 2.5 hours just to
even for an hour shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Austin.
Also, like a couple of my homies, I got my homie a job at Roc Nation. I got a couple of homies jobs at CMG, Austin, Diego, a couple other people from Francisco. So. It's just really like getting people in the industry, man. Like that's been one of my main goals the past like couple of years, is like like, and it's like, it's really good feeling like have like executives that I've known for like 10 years plus believing in what I say, like, yo, this person is a good fit here, you feel me? Like, and them actually giving them a chance, and then them following up to what I'm actually talking about them, you feel me? It's like them actually putting in the work and understanding like, yo, like I'm here to work, you feel me? Like, I'm not here just to like for the check, I'm here to work, yeah.
And where does this, like, honestly, you know, what you're doing is a nice thing, like, simply put. Like, where does that come from? Did someone, like, you said, because you would say your mentors, right? Or, you know, your older, you know, people who showed you. Yeah. Like, do you think that's, or are you just a nice guy is what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, it sounds like you're just a nice guy.
I really am a nice dude. Like, I'm a nice guy. Like, that's what I've been told. That's what I've been told a lot. Some people say it's a bad thing. I think it's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people are too, like, bravado and hard and mean, like, the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had a good experience in the industry, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like, so like my first industry job was at Revolt TV with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Hearing all this, like, later on in my career, you know, hearing all the stories, oh, Diddy treated people this way, that way, bro. That man motivated the fuck out of me to, like, he motivated the fuck out of me and showed me, like, yo, a group of different people of ethnicities can get together and work in a corporate situation and get along. Like, you feel me? Like, it's not just all Caucasian people in this office. It's freaking white, black, Asian, Spanish, Middle Eastern, everyone, African, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody working cohesively on this thing to build this platform.
Yeah, unity, like, it's, you know, why divide each other?
Exactly. Exactly. So when I come here back to the DMV, I'm just like, why all this decisiveness? Like, we don't got much. Like, so we all need to be working together. Like, there's so much more money. There's money here. There is money here for us. Like, there is. Like, we just all need to be able to. We all need to just share the resources that we have, yo. Like a lot of more people can be on, and that's one thing what Fanday and Friends is doing. Like, I'm bringing so many people on. Like, yeah, man.
So it sounds like a lot of egos going on around here.
Yeah, a lot of ego-driven stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, bad business from like years ago. But like, I've learned to look past. Like, even me dealing with some of the things I've dealt with here. Yeah, I've looked past that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've definitely looked past that with a lot of people, and I'm like giving people a second chance, a third chance. You feel me? So, like, as long as people are willing to compromise and come to an agreement, let's move forward and let's get this done. You feel me? Yeah. Let's get it done.
So you believe in second chances?
Yeah, always. Yeah, bro. Like, people were giving me second chances when I felt like it was like I fucked up. You feel me? Like, we all fuck up. Like, we all fuck up. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but just knowing someone's intent. Like, yo, this person really wants to do good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though they fucked up, like, let's give them another chance. You feel me? Yeah. Like, and we all fuck up. It's a learning experience. Like, it's a learning experience. Yo, like, everything's not gonna go right all the time. You know?
That's true. Who would you say you look up to? Like, as you know, as when you were a young guy, you know, young dude, or even now, who would you say you look up to, or who inspired you?
Who inspires me now is definitely like my mentors, Salim at Roc Nation, one of my big bros, Robert Alexander, he's a director, filmmaker out on the West Coast. J.R. Saint, he's a director. He directed a lot of big stuff for like Fat Trail, Shot Glizzy, like he did Chief Keef Finito, like watching all those guys raise their families, you know what I'm saying, seeing the way they carry themselves in the industry. Coming up, who did I look up to? Well, like, coming up, Bad Boy, Diddy was like a very big inspiration of mine, like, and then being able to work for him was like a fucking dream come true, cause like that's
full circle.
Yeah, super full circle for me, cause like when I was a kid, I was watching Biggie and Diddy, like the Diddy Bop, watching all those on MTV, like MTV Jams and shit. So
everyone who was hot back then.
Yeah, Kanye is a big inspiration of mine. My father is a big inspiration of mine. Like my family, like my family's a big inspiration of mine. Like, just knowing that I can just do something in life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do something, I can do more. Yeah, I'm a big inspiration to myself. Yeah, man, I wake up and I'm like, yo, I can do it. Like, I can fucking do it. Like, I can do it, you know what I'm saying?
You can do the work.
Yeah.
And do you have any horror stories you can share to the people? Like, you don't have to name anything, but, you know.
Horror stories?
Yeah, about anything. Like, you know, someone going, you know, crazy on you, you know, starting like some wild stuff. You know what I mean? Like, anything crazy. Like,
I do got some horror stories, but I'm not going to talk about them. I'll tell you off camera.
I respect that.
Yeah, but, yeah. I do have some horror stories, but, you know, it's just like keeping a cool composure about, like, the situation or whatever you're going through. And it's knowing, like, it's going to pass. Yeah. If you talk to people, you'll get over it. Like, they'll get over this. Like, you guys can move past whatever situation, yo, with conversation. Like, any situation, get through a conversation. Like, you know, like, I came up in the streets, so, like, everything, all this is easy. You know, dealing with industry stuff is easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if you can get through gun violence and, you know what I'm saying, getting chased in the streets and doing all this stuff, like, and then switching your mentality to be like, all right, I want to do something different and bigger. Right. Like, everything is easy from there, bro. Like, everything is easy. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, like really, it's like it's all easy. Like, people in the industry don't want to kill you. You feel me?
That's true.
Like, the most they're gonna do is, like, if you do something fucked up, they're gonna sue you. Like, they're not gonna want to kill you. You feel me?
Yeah. So would you say that there's nothing? Well, I mean, there's stuff to be scared about, but it's not as bad as.
Yeah, I mean, just be wary of who you work with. You know what I'm saying? Just like try to do your research on people. Like, I'm big on doing my research with people before I work with them. Like, I gotta know who you are, like who you work with, who have you worked with, what are your intentions in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta know, like, you're in this to win, like, to win it, and you have, like, really good intentions with what you're doing.
Gotta have a solid reputation.
Yeah. So solid reputation. Yeah, I do background checks on like, I don't search you up on the internet. But, like, I'm gonna call around and ask people, like, yo, what's up with this person? Like, yo, is this person good to work with? You know what I'm saying? Because like, you don't want to be attached with, like, certain people and, like, certain things. Like you do have to, you know, protect your brand, but also like you do want to work with everyone, but you have to protect your brand also. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, yeah. And what are some qualities, but just talking about like the film industry, what are some qualities that someone needs to have that if you really want to make it in the film industry?
If you really want to make it in the film industry, you have to have goals starting out. Like, starting out, you have to have goals. Like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to accomplish? If it's a short film, 3 short films. I want to do 10 music videos this year.
Right.
I want to get out 8 podcast episodes. Whatever it is, like, being consistent, having the drive, waking up every day. Like, even if you don't got the tools, you got an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your best friend if you don't got a camera. You feel me? Like, it's your best friend. Good audio, good captures, good lighting, good video. Just put it on the tripod, put it on a book stand, press record, and upload. You feel me? Like, consistency, having the drive. Consistency is key. Like, that's key, because that's what's going to get other people noticing you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this person's done 5 episodes or 100 episodes in the past 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person's always doing music videos. This person's always doing content or always releasing content. Even if it's short form content that you're doing, like, you can have one big piece of content, but you try to chop that down into 6 different pieces of content. Yeah. Like, so I went to the YouTube Avenues event with Wallow and Leo Cohen, Leo Cohen and Kevin Lyles, and they said, like, if you one piece of content, you should chop down to 6 pieces of smaller content all the time. Everything you do. Like, everything should be chopped down to 6 smaller pieces of content. So it's like, so that's like something to think about. And also use YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is like Instagram Reels. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Reels and it's like your story. It's like a story on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Use that. Use Reels on Instagram, which I'm figuring out is now, like when Reels was introduced, like I got used to it. I thought more of like a TikTok type thing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, more like a recap, like showing your life type thing.
Yeah, it's fast, quick.
But for content, it reaches out to people a lot better than just a regular post. You know what I'm saying? Like, it reaches out, you'll see the numbers. Like, you'll definitely see the numbers. Like,
yeah. YouTube Shorts, everyone. YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. Use those.
TikTok, or no?
Yeah, and TikTok. I'm not big on TikTok. Yeah, I'm not too hip on TikTok. Like, it's too many apps to focus on. I'm gonna have to get someone else to focus on my TikTok for me. But TikTok is very useful. It's very, very gold for a lot of people. Like, gold. use fucking TikTok. Like, use it. Don't be like me right now. Use TikTok.
Yeah, use your phone. Use every app that's available to you as of now. Even if you're not big, you know, as a creator, you know, but use every detail. Is what you know I'm hearing, you know, for sure. Yeah. Even for me, you know,
exactly.
TikTok, Reels, anything, short format, whatever. Cut it up. But you know, we're gonna take it back like 10 steps. Why did you start filming? You know, why did you want to start producing videos? Why
did I want to start filming? So, how it started was really just watching music videos when I was younger. I got offered. I was running track, and I wasn't doing too good with my grades. So I had to talk with the guidance counselor, and she was like, "Yo, we got this program where you go to this site that's off school for half of the day. It was called Career and Tech Center, the Career and Tech Center.
Okay.
Yeah. Career and Tech Center in Frederick, and she was like, you get to learn a trade, like whatever trade it is, you get to learn. You get to pick, you know, from automobile, computer engineering, filmmaking, culinary. There's so many different fields you can learn in there. And what really caught my eye was culinary, because I love to cook. Like that's like people know me. I love to cook.
Chef. Yeah.
But the filmmakers, like the people in the filmmaking class, more gravitated to me at the time. Like it wasn't even like yo, I want to be a filmmaker. It was like the people in the room, like gravitated to me more, and we all clicked. Yeah. And then just me having a love and passion for music. You know, doing music videos and doing content was just like another step, but just another add-on to my love. You feel me?
Yeah, it just kept, like you said, you kept adding, you know, adding to it.
Yeah.
So you start with music videos. Who's been one of your favorite, you know, people you've collaborated on a video with, artists?
Artist or a director?
Let's start with artists. Yeah, let's start with artists.
Artist, I would have to say, is the godfather of a lot of this rap shit, Roc Marciano. Roc Marciano and his team have been they're like brothers to me. You know, they're like big brothers to me. Like they've taken me in as like a little homie, and like put me in position so many times. You know what I'm saying? Working with them, it has been like a real dream come true. I can't even lie. Like working with them is a dream come true. Roc Marciano, he's also like Jay-Z, one of Jay-Z's favorite artists. And he just got signed to Roc Nation last week, like literally last week. You know what I'm saying? Got the pictures of Jay-Z, everything. But I've been telling people this. I've been telling people like, yo, he is Jay-Z. Like Jay-Z really likes him as an artist, as a person. Yeah. And I've been telling people for this for years, and they didn't believe me. But now look, it came to fruition. Other artists that I've worked with, I would have to say probably 10K Duncan, real genuine dude. You know what I'm saying? I just got him on Fanday and Friends on my first show. Kilo, Letitia, we've known each other before. I knew her before the music. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know she did music. When I found she did music, years later, we ended up coming back and doing videos together 4 years later, you know what I'm saying? So that relationship, I love that relationship. And then working with this director named Mosh Pit, that's been a real cohesive, collaborative thing working with him. We actually did Young Thug's last video. So doing that one, meeting Young Thug, he's you know, you hear horror stories about people in the industry yo, this person's like this, or they're gonna be late, or they're not gonna wanna do it, or they act this way, and blah, blah, blah. And Young Thug did not do, he wasn't none of that. He was the coolest person. He actually stayed longer than he was supposed to. He actually came on time, he came early, stayed longer than he was supposed to, and he gave us a great experience, man. A really great experience.
Young Thug.
Yeah.
The name speaks for itself.
Free Thug.
Free Thug, for real. Man. And directors. Favorite directors you've worked with?
Favorite directors I worked with? A lot of my mentors, Robert Alexander, J.R. Saint, working with Mosh Pit, working with, who else do I really, those three are really my go-to people anyway, when it comes to working with people, because I work with people for a long period of time, you know what I'm saying? I don't just I'm not just a one-off when I work off with people, we are family after that, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to, we're here to stay, we're gonna be working together for years, so And like all the homies I work, like all the up and coming homies that I work with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like everyone really, like, cause I get to teach people, I get to help them with what they're doing from every single angle, cause I've done every position. So it's like me coming on your set and helping you, it's like, it's fulfilling to me, you feel me? Yeah.
Have you found your purpose in life, you know?
I wouldn't say I found my purpose yet. Like I've done a lot of things that have really fulfilled my heart, you know what I'm saying? Like that have made me really, really happy. But I don't really know what the end goal is, you know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of talks with a lot of CEOs and executives and they're like, yo, like what are you really trying to do? I'm like, yo, y'all tell me because y'all want to have meetings with me. Like y'all see something in me that I see it in me. Like, yeah, I feel like the end goal is like really to be like a CEO or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Artist management, like leading artist management, leading an A&R team, something like that. But like on that scale, you know, like something where I can really impact a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't want to just help myself get along and like do stuff for myself. Like I want to be a part of a bigger situation where I can help a lot of people. The bigger picture. Yeah. You know what I mean? You want to be part of the bigger picture. Yeah. Damn. There's a lot of game being said. Yeah, I got to process all of this right now on this episode. He's spinning right now. Yeah. Spinning game, man. Take it, hear it, man, ingest it, and go for it. Like, just go for your dreams. It's possible. Like, I came from Frederick, Maryland. Like, some of y'all come from the city, PG County, a lot closer to where I drive from, where he drives like an hour and a half or hour just to get to the city and do stuff. I used to have to drive an hour to get around and do stuff also, like go to different cities, you know what I'm saying? Take, like, the bus doesn't cost that much to go to New York or to go to Atlanta. Like, take the risk, you feel me? Like, take the risk. Like, it's out there to be obtained. You just have to be willing to take the steps to obtain it, like literally. Like, there's people out there waiting for you. Like, they're really waiting for you. So go out there and get it. You're gonna find it. Yeah. Look for it. You're gonna run into it, man. It's gonna run into you. Like, it's gonna happen. That's how it's happened for me. Like, I went off faith a lot of times and it just has ran into me, or I've stumbled across it. Talking to the right people, being sociable, talking to other people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, man. Being friendly. Yeah, being friendly, being friendly. Like, don't be so caught up on like having like your friend group and only us. Like, nah, there's so much more. There's a billion people in the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Like, go out there and meet them. Yeah, like, you don't know who's gonna change your life. Like, it could be the person at the bar. Like, I have conversations with a lot of people, like, all the time. Yeah. It can be like, you never know who can change your life or like change your situation. Like, you never know who you're sitting next to. Like, you never know. Yeah, like, you never know. The mystery's great. Yeah. Good or bad, you know, don't know. But we're here today. We're gonna live today. Go hard. Let's see what happens. Yeah. If you wake up, you're blessed. You feel me? You have another chance to make it. You feel me? So just try to make as much connections. Try to move to your next step as much as possible. Like, even if it's a small grain of rice. Like, even if you move a little bit that day, like, you've moved forward on your progression. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, on this episode, I do want to ask, because you're a veteran in the industry. What advice would you give me on anything, like any type of tips? You know, because I know you've seen a lot. Yeah. I've seen a lot. I've been in tune with what you got going on. Keep the consistency going, bro. Keep this consistency going. You know, you got a good team. So, like, that's one. Like, having a team. You know, like, yeah, you can do it yourself. But like, having a team is like very, very needed, you know what I'm saying? And now, like, you really got one, they're really dedicated to what you guys got going on. Like, you guys are gonna make it far, you know what I'm saying? And from what you already told me, you know, you're doing the steps that is needed. You're doing the steps that I've done when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? At the same age, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Taking those trips, meeting the right people, trying to connect, like, trying to move forward. Like, yeah, just keep pushing, bro. Just stay consistent, keep pushing. And it'll really work out. Like, it'll really work out. Wow, that just motivating. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I'm motivating. Every day I always meet people, right? You know, whether they do music or they're producers in the music industry, whatever. I always get motivated because I'm
always reminded, like, you know, they tell me something about me or some kind, you know, they give me my flowers, I give them flowers, but like, you know, they always remind me, like, oh, this is why I'm doing it, because I'm doing something right, and like others see it. So it's like motivation, but discipline also keeps me going. You got, because at the end of the day, when you go back home, wherever you live at, you know, you got to tell yourself, like, yo, keep going, because you can't just live off other people.
Yeah. And then like going back home to your family, you know, getting their critiques of like, why are you doing this? It doesn't make sense. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. You should have kids. You should go to college. You should do this, man. Keep doing what you're doing. If you're really passionate about it, it will work out. Just stay consistent and just keep going. Like, don't let up. Don't let your family, like, bro, if I stopped, when my family told me to stop doing videos, I would have never worked for Diddy. I would have never met Kanye. I would have never worked with Young Thug. I would have never gotten to the labels I've gotten into. Nothing. Like, nothing. Like your family won't see it until they actually see it. And then one day they're gonna be like, yo, like 3 years, 4 years from now, they're gonna be like, yo, we're really proud of you that you stuck with this. You feel me? Like, even though like it hasn't worked out how you want it to work out, if it's not that time yet, they will be proud of you the way you stuck with something. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
how much you've committed to it.
Committed to it, yeah.
Patience. How we feeling on patience?
Yeah,
important?
man. Patience, man. Patience.
Oh. Yeah. I didn't know you'd be patient. Oh, wow. Wait, is that your merch?
No, that's my homie, Bob Almighty. Yeah. I'm home Bob Almighty's merch. He's actually my cousin. He's actually my cousin. We found that out like literally I found that out years ago.
Right.
But we never really tapped into each other until this year. Like we like linked up this year and we're like, yo, we're actually cousins, bro. And I like what you're putting, like I like the content you're putting out. And like he's gotten a lot of tractions off of like 2-3 songs. He's gotten over like millions of views off of like his content in the past, like since the pandemic. So and then his merch is fire, you know what I'm saying? The sayings behind it, you know what I'm saying? The colorways. So he just be throwing me a lot of merch. I wear it like it's mine. You feel me?
And it's available online?
Yeah, it's available online.
Online? I might have to get one now.
Yeah, Bob Almighty, man. Search him up on Instagram, search him on TikTok, YouTube. Cool artist, man. Cool artist.
Everywhere. I'm about to get. Dang, that's crazy. I didn't read it.
Yeah, like, get one. Young people, old people love it, man. I'm telling you, like they love it. Like they love it, yo. They're like, they look at my hat, they're like, be patient. It does. It does, young man. It definitely does.
I mean, yeah, I think it's a saying that can go to
everybody.
Everybody and anything you do. Like,
yeah, facts.
Because it's really time. You know, we can't control time.
Yeah, you can't control time. So, yeah, you can't.
Work with it, would you say? Like, you know, just use the time you are given, you know what I mean? And
use it to your best. Yeah, man, keep a positive mindset and just use the time you're given. Like we all are blessed to wake up every day and to keep doing what we're doing, to breathe, to have 10 toes, to walk, you know what I'm saying? To just get up and do what we did yesterday, you know what I'm saying? So just take that gratitude and just put it into what you're doing that day. Like take the gratitude, pray. If you don't pray, if you don't believe in anything, just take the gratitude of just waking up like, oh, I'm alive. Like, I'm alive.
It can be that simple.
Yeah.
It can be that simple.
Yeah.
And what is something people should remember?
To remember, man, we're all human. We all make mistakes. You know, we all go through things, but just, you know, like how evolution has worked, we gotta keep going forward. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we don't keep on going forward, we die. You feel me? So, there's no future for our kids. There's no future for the person next to you. So, yeah, remain humble in this. Like, remain humble in the game. Tables turn. They turn fast for some people. I've seen them turn fast for people. I've seen them turn slow. Tables do turn. People get older. Your time does run out. And then, you know what I'm saying? You gotta reinvent yourself a couple times. It's gonna happen. Just keep a positive mind state with all this, man. Keep
it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Fanday.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you so much for
your time. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yes, sir.
Tune into his content, man. Keep tuning in. Like, subscribe, all that.
Hey, what he said.
Like, subscribe, follow, all the pages. Yo.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next episode.